What is up, guys? Welcome, welcome, welcome. What's going on, guys? Hope you guys are having a great Saturday. All right, let's do this. How's everybody doing today? Overcome, Randy. I feel like I just saw you guys. Pink, what's going on? Rob, Muhammad, Eduardo, Mr. Tanker, Northeast Philadelphia in the house. Okay. Heard they calling that Philadelphia right now, bro. JP, AVK, Eduardo. Yep, we're going to cover that project. We definitely are going to cover that project. And you know what? We got some exclusive stuff that we're going to be dropping here for the channel. I just released it in the Discord. I'm going to add the Discord to the chat if you guys are interested in jumping in on the Discord. We've been dropping plays like crazy on the Discord, and obviously members only get exclusive, and then Discord definitely is getting that sauce as well. So let me jump in on here real quick and let me drop this in the chat. All right, so I just dropped the Discord. If you guys are active on the Discord, come join us. Come join us on Discord. Like I said, crypto all day, crypto all night, all morning. I got to sometimes put my phone on silent because I'm like, I get up in the middle of the night and they're like talking about projects. I'm like, bro, I got to sleep. Well, let's just jump right into this, guys. So I hope you guys are having a great weekend. Great weekend. Milady looks like she definitely went on a nice little run earlier today. And we're going to cover some stuff here. We'll just jump right into it. So for Milady particularly, looks like she found some solid support right here at around this level that we have. We've had this marked for a while, this 25 level right here. And this is a big support level that we've had marked. And it looks like she did, obviously, this was after the FOMC meeting. We ran up to about that 32. We did have a cool off, and it wasn't just us, it was the whole market. We had a nice cool off, drop down towards this 25. And you can see we did find it as some beautiful, beautiful support. And we went on another run, running up towards that 30 mark. So Milady's been looking absolutely fantastic. And you guys can see this is on the 2 hour. That's what we've been mapping. She hasn't even come back at all to come retest this 200-day moving average whatsoever. So looking good. Bitcoin, let's zoom in a little bit. Bitcoin currently right now is sitting at right under the $65,000 mark. Was technically at 65,000 as we were going live. You can see it did run up to a little bit over 65, and right now it's hopefully trying to find some support at this level that we have mapped at around the 64.9. You guys remember what I told you guys, or I don't know if you remember, but we talked about this. I said when we come up, we're going to come up and probably hit our head on this 64.9. It is a spot for some resistance, and you can see we did it over here, right? We basically did it right here, and then it looks like we just recently ran up, hit our head, but we did break above it. Now finding some support above that 65, which we have not done in a while. If we can find support at that 65,000, we're going to be in some good positions here. And actually, it would be technically the 64.9 is what we're looking for some support. So definitely looking good. Make sure, like I said, join that Discord if you guys are interested, and make sure you guys hit the like, and let's get this going. Let me see here. I still got my stuff up from our members only stream. And if you guys are interested on, new plays that we're finding, I'm always going to drop it on the on the members only first, as well as next week we're going to be covering. Today we covered DeFi. Next week we're going to be covering resistance, support levels, and fib retracements, and SMA moving averages as well. So make sure you guys, if you guys are interested in learning all that stuff, hit that join button and come join the squad. And also, you're going to get exclusive emojis on here, right? Exclusive emojis, and when you talk, you're going to be green. Let's see here. Pin that. And Jasmy said, let me see here. It's blocking. Okay, Jasmy said members will become millionaires, so join. Hell yeah, bro. I appreciate those kind words. Let's see here. What's the market cap looking like for Milady for today? Let's get through the gist of what we normally do. And then I have some stuff. I have a big exclusive that we're going to be dropping on here that we just covered on the members only. And I just dropped it in the Discord as well. And we're going to be covering this. I'm going to drop it on here in a second. So you can see Milady still hovering around that $200 million mark. Still hovering around that $200 million mark. For the week, we're technically up 25% for the week. So, I mean, we don't think about that. We're up 25% for the week right now. Imagine thinking back the last week what we've had. Bitcoin dropped all the way down to $60,000. $60,000. And Milady is up 25% right now. Take that in. Milady's is doing absolutely fantastic. And you can see Milady's number one still on that competition. I can't look at the competition, so I don't know, but I would love to know, when is that competition actually ending? Are they just going to keep it going forever, right? We're not just number one. We're absolutely demolishing everybody else as far as this race. I mean, look at this. Baby Doge has 52,000, which is a pretty big, spot, and we don't even see what on this picture what AI Doge is doing. Bone, Shiba Swap, pretty big. Slurf has been running up. We'll check that out. That's a DeFi project. But look right now, number one, this is during this picture. This could be a few hours old. Number one, 314,000 votes. The number two, which was number one, holding the number one spot for a while, we took over, is only at about 256. You can see we are above the number two spot by over 60,000 votes right now. So we are absolutely killing it right now. Absolutely killing it. So good job to everybody that is overseas, or if you found a loophole and you're in the States and you're able to do the votes. Good job to you guys for sure. So let's see here. We got 40 people here. Make sure you guys hit that like. All right, guys. So listen, let's just drop it. I want to do it right now. It's eating me up. I want to do it right now. Listen to this, guys. Big news. Big news. We dropped a Solana project, a no-FUD token on Solana last night, guys. Last night we dropped a Solana no-FUD coin token last night, and I'm bringing it to you guys exclusively right now. It is running. I'm going to drop the address in the chat. This can be traded on Radium, and it can be on Jupiter as well. This thing is running right now. Like I said, this is going to be community-driven token, obviously from the no-FUD community. You guys are getting exclusive. We did drop it last night, and like I said, you can see the charts right now. We're running. Market cap is still relatively low at around $86,000. Let's run this thing up to a couple $1 million, and let's all eat. Let's all eat. Like I said, we dropped it on Solana because obviously Solana is the number one ecosystem right now. So like I said, guys, it is in the chat, and I'm actually going to pin this one to the top right here. We'll bring the Discord back up. I have it pinned on top of the chat. All you would need to do is go into your DeFi wallet, and we just covered this in the members only. I'm using personally my Phantom wallet. I'm using my Phantom wallet. And basically what I do is I downloaded Phantom Wallet, which you can download it on your mobile, your computer, your tablet, whatever you're basically using to do your swaps. You can use other DeFi wallets as well, but I use Phantom, and you're going to need to get onto Radium. You're going to need to get onto your Radium swap, and then obviously to get into this, you're going to need to copy the address that I just grabbed. You can get it off a deck screener, or I just put it onto the chat. You'll need to come down here, and it's not going to be the pair. It's going to be the $NFK, which is no Fud Koala. No Fud Koala. Look how cute this little guy is, right? And we're going to be updating all this stuff on here. Why isn't it scrolling down? Let me see here. It's a little odd. Let me refresh my screen real quick. There it is. So we have all this stuff. I have to update the picture. We literally just dropped this, guys. We literally just dropped this. But you guys can see we have the links. No Fud Koala. This is going to be us, guys. Is a community-driven token where positivity prevails. Embrace the koala. Embrace the future. No Fud. Only growth in crypto. Let's go, guys. Let's go. We're going to run this up. Make sure if you guys do join on here, make sure you guys hit that rocket and that fire, that flame. I think, can I hit it? There we go. Oh, I already hit it for today. But she's moving. So like I said, you just need to grab the address and get onto your Radium swap or Jupiter and make sure you add it on here. It hasn't officially been dropped on it is officially dropped on Radium, but as far as like, you know, a new project, when you pull it up, it's going to give you that like that warning like, hey, this is you know, be cautious, right? So just, you know, obviously you're going to have to click OK and get into there. I will tell you guys, this is going to be connected to my YouTube page that I've been building like crazy. It's connected to myself. I'm giving you guys my word that we're going to continue to build off of this. Obviously, we just have, it's a token that's going to be off of the channel. We have a dev team. We have people that are actually, that are going to be devoted to making NFTs for this project. And we're going to be implementing possibly some rewards as far as just holding on to the project and receiving Solana rewards. And as well is if you get in right now, you guys can see it's up like crazy. It's up 300% in the last hour, but the market cap is so low. So imagine getting in right now and this market cap only gets, imagine just getting up to $1 million right now. You have 10x your money easily. So obviously be cautious. You know, this is not financial advice or anything like that. Use this same thing as if you were just stumbling across a hidden gem, right? You're going to invest what you can. Don't go crazy, right? Don't go crazy. Now, let's look at the actual market real quick. We'll get back onto there and check everything out. Let's look at our crypto bubbles and see what our crypto bubbles are looking like. You know what would be badass is in the next year, we pull up our crypto bubbles and no Fud Koala's on there, right? How badass would that be, guys? I mean, come on. And you know what's cool is when you add it, look in your wallet, you'll see the no Fud Koala, the emblem for the token. I think that shit looks dope as hell. Shout out to Prodigy. Prodigy was the one that designed everything. Shout out to Prodigy, and shout out to everybody that is on the Discord that is out just helping everybody out, right? So many people coming in and asking so many questions, and I go in there and I'm just so humbled when I see everybody on the Discord just helping everybody out. I really do appreciate that. We have a beautiful community that we've created, and some of us are becoming friends and family. So definitely shout out to everybody for sure. So looking at the crypto bubbles, you guys can see pretty much what the market's looking like for today, right? Everything's looking pretty good. You know, everything's pretty much in the green. We do have a few projects that are in the red, but they're in red very small, right? So you can see big things that are sticking out. We have Ton. We have eCash. Don't know anything about that. Obviously, Gala's been doing really well. What's Gala at nowadays? At around 6 cents. Nice. We have Ron. Bunks up 5%. Bitcoin Cash, I believe, right? Is this Bitcoin SV? I believe. Oh, no, this is Bitcoin Cash. That's right, Bitcoin Cash. They always confuse me, but it looks like they're both up, running pretty good. WorldCoin is up 8%. Doge is up 12%. Looks like a lot of the meme coins are going for runs today. Let's pull up some charts and see exactly what's going on. So first, let's pull up Pepe. Pepe, I'm telling you guys, I don't know if you guys are active on Facebook, but my gosh, every time I get on Facebook, I get hit with advertisement and it's Pepe. It's literally Pepe. Their promotional squad, whoever is part of promoting Pepe, is killing it right now. They literally are killing it. Every time I get on Facebook, Pepe is on there. And you know what? That's what you need to stay relevant, right? The project is doing fairly well. It's doing pretty well. Obviously, it's been running up like crazy. Hit that $1 billion mark, doing fantastic. But how you bring in more investors is that promotion, right? So, I mean, I think long-term Pepe is going to be freaking killing it, honestly. I really do. Dogecoin doing really well. Dogecoin particularly has been running a little bit better than the rest of the market. We covered this article the other day. Coinbase is about to be adding Dogecoin, Litecoin, and I believe one other project into to their futures, future trading. So you can basically predict, what do you think is Dogecoin going to go up or go down kind of trading. But be careful with all that stuff because you can easily get wrecked on that stuff, right? But they're going to be implementing that on Coinbase, and Dogecoin is going to be the only meme coin that is going to be on that. So with that, Dogecoin has been running really well recently. So definitely some good news. Let's see here. What's old Jasmy doing? She's doing good. She's holding, guys. Jasmy is holding up. Like I told you guys, as long as she's holding that 2 cent, she's looking good. She's looking good. We did break below the 2 cent recently, and that was a good buy-in right there. If you were able to take advantage of this this dip right here on Jasmy, you would be up technically 35% in the last 2 days on Jasmy. So Jasmy's doing fairly well, I will say. She's holding really well. And someone was telling me, Craig was saying that there's a big Reddit group that they're planning on doing a mass buy of Jasmy on April the 1st. Now, I will tell you, I've seen this stuff happen plenty of times. Sometimes it can get some traction and it'll run. And then other times it's kind of just like it doesn't really do much, right? So we'll have to see how that goes. I don't know how big the Reddit group is for Jasmy on there, but supposedly they're trying to do some kind of a big buy on April 1st. So we'll see. Obviously, we'll be streaming on that day, and we'll see how strong this Reddit group is, right? Do they have the funds to really move it? I don't know. We'll see. And looking at Bunk's not doing too bad. I want to see what's Bunk's market cap looking like nowadays. Let's pull it up real quick. Let's look at No Fud Koala is going for a freaking run. Going for a freaking run right now, guys. Market cap's at almost $100,000, guys. Not too bad. Now let's see here. Bunk. So Bunk's market cap still holding very strong. $1.4 billion. That's crazy. Looks pretty good. What's Pepe at? Pepe was at 3.8 billion last time we looked. It's at 3.1 right now. That's craziness. That's crazy, guys. Pepe's at $3 billion. What do you guys think Pepe's going to get to in this bull run? I think Pepe and Bunk might be one of those projects that are like up to like 30-40 billion dollars. And I know, like, you're like, what? I still 100% believe that Milady is going to be a big mover, and I think she's going to definitely jump up to that $2 to $10 billion mark and hopefully exceed that. But when you look at a project like Pepe that's already at $3 billion, then you're like, all right, these are going to be the projects most likely that are going to be, up there $30-40 billion in this next bull run. But before you go off trying to buy all this Pepe, remember, the market cap is at $3 billion. If it does miraculously get up to $30 billion, that's a 10x. That's solid. But what I'm getting to is, and you guys know what I'm talking about, Milady's market cap's at 200 million. So if Milady just gets up to 2 billion, that's a 10x. What if Milady gets up to that 10 billion, right? Now you're talking about a 30 or 40x on Milady. So that's why I've been telling you guys from the get. Pepe, Bunk, I think they're doing great. They're going to be very big. They already are, but I think they're going to be, monsters in this bull run. But as far as actual potential gains, I think, my opinion, you're going to see more gains from a project like Milady because the community is just as big as Bunk and Pepe, and the market cap is literally 1/10 of what Bunk is right now. It's 1/30th of what Pepe is right now. So. What's going on? So Desmond said, bro, peep long. What's the project called? Is it called, bro, peep? Is it long boy? What's the project called? He said that some project, the Telegram said the dev sold it for 30,000 and they ran it up last night. This morning she said she's pissed now. Make sure real quick, guys. We have over 50 people here and only 25 likes. What are you guys doing to me here, guys? What are you doing to me? Let's go. Filecoin. Someone just asked, what about Filecoin? We'll pull it up real quick. So you can see with Filecoin, I haven't looked at it in a while. But I honestly, so File is like a storage, like for cryptocurrency, right? I think it's going to be pretty, I think it's going to do really well in this market. From where it's sitting right now, you can see, I mean, it's up, doing pretty well. I was looking at Filecoin when it was sitting like around $4 or $5. I didn't jump in. At that time, I jumped in on ICP because ICP was around the same amount. And obviously, you guys know ICP ran up to $16. Filecoin has at the top right here, you can see it did jump up to about 12 bucks. It did drop recently as the market dropped, and you can see right here it bounced at the 0.5 at that $7. It found some beautiful support there, and you can see now it's trying to break above the 382, and it did slightly, but we'll see if it can break and stay above. So it's going to need to find some support above this 382, which is going to be around that $8.80, somewhere around there. If it can stay above there, this project's probably going to be running up to break these local highs right here. But long term, I think Filecoin's going to do really well. It's got a relatively big market cap. I think it's at like what, $2 billion if I'm not mistaken. $4 billion. See, that's the last time I've looked at it, was at $2 billion. It's at $4 billion. So, I mean, this project, I'd put it in the bigger market cap category. But I think, you know, this project, like I said, in the bull run will do really well. I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about somewhere around a $20 billion market cap for Filecoin in the thick of the bull run, right? And remember, I'm always going to give conservative. I know you want to hear that it's going to go up to 100 billion. It could, right? But I'm always going to give you conservative predictions. And I think that you could possibly see somewhere around a $20 billion market cap, which would be about a 4.5x from where it's at right now. So not too bad. Definitely a legit project for sure. All right, I see everybody asking for projects. We're going to look at them right now. But Desmond was first. He said, yeah, Long Boy. All right, let's go look up Long Boy real quick. So what did you say? The person sold the project? What was that? You said that the person, the dev sold the project for 30 grand, like sold it to somebody else. And then what happened? Now, obviously, it's running up. That was, I mean, who knows? Well, because you got to remember, just because you're a dev doesn't mean that you're worth, or let's say you're the creator of the token, right? Doesn't mean you're worth $4.8 million, right? If you're a good token creator, you've majority of the token is in circulation, right? You don't own majority of the token, right? So maybe their position at the time was only $20,000 worth of the project, and they sold it for $30,000, right? Obviously, if they would have kept it, you can see in the last day, if they would have kept it, it's gone up massively. So I mean, regardless of the way you look at it, they took an L on that aspect, but at least they made 30 grand, right? So, but I'm sure they're probably looking at this chart right now just like, I hate you. Yeah, that's funny though. That's funny. All right, let's look up. So let's see here. So Joe Jr. said thoughts on Sneak. Bro, I haven't heard anybody talking about Sneak in a while, dude. It's been like a few weeks since I've had anybody come in here and ask me about Sneak. I mean, you can see, look, the fib was back here on this last run. Like, we haven't not looked at Sneak in a little while. Let's see here what Sneak's doing. I'm interested to see. I haven't even thought of this project in a little while. So market cap really low at around $100 million. As far as this project, you mean not a terrible project. This is on, it's a Cardano. Nice. Oh yeah, this is the biggest meme coin on Cardano, or it was. I don't know if it still is, but that's pretty dope. You don't see a lot of meme coins on Cardano, right? So just like I always tell you guys about what I always tell you guys about Chronos. Chronos doesn't have a lot of meme coins right now, so that's why you're seeing Call, and you're seeing a lot of these projects going crazy because there's not a lot of competition, right? Cardano is the same way. There's not a lot of competition right now. I'm sure there's more than there is on Chronos on Cardano, but you get what I'm saying, right? It's not like crazy on Solana like it is on Cardano. So this project has a lot of potential. I think you can see since its all-time high, it ran down, bounced at the 786 right here at the 84, and since then this thing is ate up a zero. You can see it bounced, almost came back and bounced again at the 786, gave it confirmation, and went on a nice run, coming up, hitting its head at the 25. And you can see it dropped below, almost coming down to the 618, somewhere around this 13. And right now, you can see that it has broke above the 0.5 right now, right? So with this project, what we would want to see is it bounce and stay above this 0.5 fib retracement, which is going to be somewhere around this 15.8. If you can stay above this 15.8, you're probably going to see a beautiful run up on this project, right? I would say for dollar cost averaging in, if I'm looking at this project, market cap is very low, right? So I would be keeping an eye on it, and honestly, I'd be looking to see to jump in anything around the 618. So if this thing can drop down towards the 618 or below, that would be where I would be dollar cost averaging in on the project for sure. So I think that this project, given that it's on Cardano, will be relatively good as far as that. So I want to see something real quick. A little questionable right there. Eat that dip, boys. You guys can see we just dropped a project on the page. No Fud Koala, and I'm actually gonna go on here. Let me make sure you guys can see. Yeah, you guys can see. I'm gonna make a buy right now on this project, real quick. Let's see here. Do something small. I'm gonna eat that dip up. There we go. Purchase confirmed. How the hell? I'm always creeping on here to see what's going on. She's up 100% for the hour. This is, like I said, a new project that we just dropped on the channel. We're going to be building off this real quick, off this project for a while. It's going to be linked, obviously, to my YouTube, to myself. So I'm definitely, going to put my heart and soul into this project. We are going to see little fluctuations right now because we still have a market cap very low, but we are continuously going to build. So make sure you guys, if you're interested, jump in on the project. I have the address on the top of the chat. You guys can buy it on Radium or Jupiter on Solana. So jump in if you're able to. Eduardo said he just copped himself some NFK. Nice. So Demons asked, what does liquidity mean? So liquidity means how much money's actually in the project, right? So you can see for right now, since we just dropped last night for our project, we're still building. We're at about $5,000 of liquidity, and it'll continue to build as we move, right? So, and if getting to other projects, like let's look on Chronos real quick. Let's just see here. So let's go to Call. So Call's been building like crazy, right? So you guys can see the liquidity is at $435,000 for Call, right? So that means that's how much money is actually physically in the project. That can be, as far as like buys and sales. That's how much money. If you were looking at Call's bank account, that's how much money's in the project. There's $435,000 in the project. So that's what liquidity means. Make sure you guys are hitting that like. Let's see here. So Rob said, can you take a look at Benji, bro? Funny story. I swapped it out for Solana before it ran. Not stressed, though. Solana looks solid. So Benji. Did I spell that incorrectly? Is this... there's no Benji. Is it Ben? Nah, this can't be it. But look at this project. Look at the liquidity. $4. Because this right here was a rug pull. This is your classic rug pull right there. Hey, Rob, I can't... there's no Benji coin, bro. Let me see. Oh, Benji. Are you talking about Taylor Swift's cat? This is probably what you're talking about, right? So you can see market cap's at about 6.5 million, and you can see the liquidity is at about 276,000. So it looks pretty good. Definitely buying. You can see where this thing is bounced on the bottom right here. Around this area, you can see is a solid spot. It's bounced multiple times, and you can see this thing's on a nice run. Honestly, I wouldn't be upset. You said you sold out of this project. I wouldn't be upset about it. You know, what it looks like it's been doing is it went on an initial run, went descending down, found support, right? Went on a run right here, but quickly was a quick run, and then you can see dropping down. Probably going to go on another run, and it eventually will hit its head, and most likely it'll come back down and bounce. So if you're looking to maybe jump back in on this project, look for a spot, have patience, and look for a spot somewhere around this 15 mark. I would say maybe around the 16 mark right here. I'm sure if you were to buy in, historically speaking, anytime buying in around that spot, you would be up like crazy. So Payload said, wait, what's going on? You tell me, bro, what's going on? Koktoshi, what's going on? Love the name. Mario said, can you check out Yak? Yak. Looks like we looked at this project previously. I wonder how many freaking charts I have up on DeFi like crazy. So Yak, $1 million market cap. I'm sorry, $1 million liquidity looks great. $19 million market cap, or basically a $20 million market cap, looks great as far as those fundamentals. You know, as far as the project, looks like, you know, your typical project, nothing too crazy. I would say, I don't know where you bought in on, but if you're looking for any spots to dollar cost average in on this project, immediately I find the 0.5. You can see it's bounced right here, even when it was going down. This 0.5 or under. So you're going to say somewhere around this 18 mark or under is going to be probably a good spot to buy in on this project if you're looking, you know, to get good position. If you're already in on the project, I don't know where you bought in at, but I would be looking to dollar cost average in. And like I always tell you guys, with a lot of these projects, you know, if you're not long on them, like as far as like, oh my God, I really believe in this project, right? Like if it's just a project you jumped in on, don't get married to the project. If you're up on it, you know, take profits. If you're up on it, take profits, right? But I think, you know, this project is fairly small market cap when you're talking about Ethereum, right? Because Ethereum's one of the bigger ecosystems. This thing could easily run up to $100 million out of nowhere. So definitely doesn't look bad. So like I said, anything under this 0.5 at the 18 mark or under would be a solid spot for some dollar cost averaging in. Owen said is Cockanu going to be big this coming bull run? You know, I will say I think it's definitely up and coming. Definitely up and coming. So just like kind of like what we're talking about for NFK, right? Who ate up that dip? Because I know I did. So just like with NFK, right? It's our project for our channel. Well, with Cock, it has a big YouTuber that has been promoting the hell out of this project, and we all know who he is. I Am George. I Am George has been promoting this project like crazy, and he says that he is invested in it, and he also is in talks with the dev team. So the reason why I bring that up is because I honestly think that when you have promotion like that, George is the biggest YouTuber right now for live streams. He's pulling 10,000 or more people per live stream, and he's doing it twice a day, right? So I don't care what you think about him. I like George. I really do like George. I think he's got a positive message. I really do like any YouTubers that are honest and usually tell people to dollar cost averaging. You guys know I say that a million times, right? And I that's George's message. I think George, he wouldn't involve himself with the project unless he really believed in it, right? Because just like myself, you know, you don't want to involve yourself in any kind of projects that could be a potential harm to your channel or the investors that maybe look to your knowledge. So what I'm saying about this is I think that yes, down the road in the bull run, I think this project's going to do really well as long as it has George behind the project really promoting it. I really do. For this project, for Cock and You, it was funny. You notice how I'm not even laughing about it anymore. Before 2 months ago, I was cracking up, right? But now it's become such a stable name that it's normal to us, right? To say Cock and You, right? As far as this project, I've already had this spot right here mapped out at the 40. Anything under the 40 for Cock, I would say would be a good spot to just dollar cost average in. And this project, I would believe, would be long term, is what I think, honestly. So not a bad project. Like I said, has George behind it. It's going to do really well. Let's see here. File. I don't mean to skip everybody, but my boy File came in with the $10 super chat. My man, check out CKB, please. Let's check it out. CKB, please. Just because you said please, bro. Just kidding. Definitely on a nice run. Let's map this thing out. What is this project? Let's see here. CKB. Oh, okay. Whenever I see the acronyms, sometimes I'm like, what the hell is it? And then I pull it up. I'm like, oh, all right. Yeah, so Nervos, I've heard of it for sure. Market cap, damn. Around $1 billion. Crazy. Definitely looks like a good. I'm looking to see what ecosystem it's on. Definitely looks like a solid project. So as far as the TA, I mean, it's on a beautiful run. You guys can see it was bouncing just at the beginning of what was this, February? Towards the beginning of February, it was bouncing off this 200-day moving average right here, right? And then obviously went on a beautiful run. I don't know if this is all-time highs. I would imagine it's not. Most likely we won't even zoom out, but it made this beautiful local high right here at around the 2.5 cents. And you can see flip. One thing I want to say is that what looks bullish about this project is that you obviously in the last few days, last week, the market has come down, right? But you can see this project hit its head up here on this local high, retraced, but is staying around this 382. And since it bounced off the 382, you can see it's actually broke above the 236 right here. So it's literally sitting right under its local high right here at only about 20%. So definitely still on this bullish run. And you can see it's done this previously where it's made a high, retraced, found some support, made a new high, retraced, found some support. And I think it's going to continue to do that as we move on, as long as the market is staying active, right? As long as the market's looking good, I think this project is going to continue to run. Now, looking for spots for some dollar cost averaging in, I would say anything below this 382, if you have the opportunity, anything around the 382. So pretty much if it does come back to retest the 382 at around that 1.6 or below, that's where I would be possibly looking to dollar cost average in and just continue to add to my bag, because I would imagine that this is probably going to be a long-term play for you, Flip. So definitely look for those levels, 16 or below for dollar cost averaging in. Where it's at right now, very bullish, only 20% away from its all-time high. So I think as we get into the thick of this bull run, this project will do really well. Thank you again for the $10, bro. I appreciate that. Rosales said he came late. My wife is in the hospital. My bad, bro. I hope everything's okay with her, dude. I hope everything is okay, man. Rob saying, can you look at Benji? Yeah, I looked at it. Okay. Oh, you had it before it dropped. Oh, nice. I'm catching up on the stream here. Token said, finally made it. What's up? No fudders. Had to grab some NFK real quick. Hell yeah. And I'm going to be dropping an emoji. I tried doing it before the stream, but I was like, I didn't want to be late. But I'm going to drop a emoji of our beloved koala so we can flood the chats of our koala. Bitcoin looks like she's going on a nice little run here. Jumped up towards the 65.7. Let's see what Milady's actually doing right now, if she's reacting. I'm telling you guys, if you look at this, zooming out at this chart. This is for Milady. This was our run up. We're honestly looking beautiful. We had this run up, retraced. Now we're continuing. It's like a slow but sure pace that we're slowly moving up. Milady's is looking good, guys. I'm telling you. Milady's is looking absolutely fantastic. Let's see here. Cryptos said, thank you for the $2. He said, please check Zen. Okay. Let's check it out, bro. Only because you said please. Everybody's got manners in here. I like it. Oh, looks like we've looked at this before. Let me see something. I want to pull this up. I always like to see what the market cap's looking like. All right, so very, very small market cap. Very small market cap, which honestly I think is a good thing, right? Around $35 million market cap, so very small. The one thing I will say is this thing was probably very high at one point, and you can see this line right here is your 200-day moving average. Not to be confused with your 200-day SMA moving average, but this is your 200-day moving average right here. And you can see it has been technically below the 200-day for a while, which I would consider that bearish, right? And you can see it technically is still below the 200-day. It broke above, but it came back down. So from what it looks like is it's trying to retest this 200-day here. It's trying to break above. Until this thing can break above this 200-day, I would say honestly for right now, I'm bearish on this project. I know it's crazy to say, and I just want to be honest with you. I'm bearish on this project. Doesn't mean long term that it can't do really well. I'm bearish on this project for right now. So what I would say is if you're invested in this project, you can see this thing once was absolutely way up there, right? So I wouldn't be surprised if it could possibly do, at least get back up to some of these solid levels. It's going to need some nice momentum. It's going to need to find some support above this 200-day, right? So until it can break above this 200-day, I would say I'm bearish. But what I'm getting to is that the market cap is so low that I would just be dollar cost averaging in. If you see any kind of dips where it's dropping down below this 200-day, we have a support level right here at the 27. Anywhere around that 27 or even a little bit above. I mean, you can see where it didn't have to necessarily bounce at that. This right here is the ultimate. This is the bottom, this 27. I don't think it's going to come back down to those levels, but if you do possibly drop down right here where it's found some solid support at the 31, somewhere around there, I would just be bringing my average down and dollar cost averaging in if this is a project that I'm long-term on for it. But I will tell you, I'm going to be 100% honest with you. I'm bearish on this project. I'm very bearish on this project for right now. Now, you can see this thing is like slowly, or I'm not even going to say slowly. This thing has been just down for a while. So maybe you might see an explosion here soon. This chart, though, tells me that something's going on with the project. Most likely, like something's going on, maybe something not good. because you can see from 90% of the projects right now are all up. If you look at, we're looking at the year right here. This project hasn't done anything. Even in this bull run that we've been in, it hasn't even done anything. So kind of questionable. I'd be very careful. But if this is a project that you believe in long term, then just bring your average down. Continue to just bring your average down is what I would do. Pink said Milady with hat contract ended the other day, was posted on X. Any idea on why? I hated they forgot about the original Milady. Let's pull up their Twitter. Let's pull up their Twitter real quick. So I want to explain something about that Milady with hat. And we talked about this. I feel like I brought this up. It might have been in the Discord. So you want to know why they're launching Milady with hat? This is on the Solana network. And the reason why they're doing this is because they're trying to bring exposure onto Milady, the actual Milady, right? I don't think they have not abandoned Milady whatsoever, but what they're doing is they're trying to tap into these markets. Solana is hot. Everything is going on Solana right now, right? We just put a token on Solana. I could have picked any other ecosystem, but we picked Solana, right? Because Solana is hot. It's a good ecosystem. It's easy to use. Cheap transactions, right? So what they're doing is they're trying to tap into that market to try to bring investors over to the actual Milady. So in order for them to do that, they introduced a new project, like a sister project, that's going to be traded on the Solana ecosystem, right? So I wouldn't look at it as a negative thing, honestly. I would look at it as, at the end of the day, it's something positive because it's still bringing publicity to Milady itself, right? So maybe those investors that are jumping in on Milady with hat will eventually be like, whoa, so let me check out Milady itself, and maybe they'll jump in on Milady itself, right? So Rob said, how is Soul Paca looking? Please, bro. I know we have spoken about it in the Discord. I'm holding. Let's bring it up. Monitoring these buys and sales over here. Like I said, real quick, we're going to look at Soul Paca. Just remember, our project just dropped, right? The address is at the top. We're going to have fluctuations right now because we're still building up that market cap, right? So anything, like, remember what I was telling you about when Milady was at a small market cap? When Milady would have fluctuations, she would shoot up real fast, and she would also, jump down fast as well, right? So the only thing I can say about NFK, and I will be doing it, and I'm sure everybody else along in Discord and stuff like that, we're just going to be eating up these dips, right? We're going to make sure that the community owns 90% of this project for sure. So, but you can see people already, I mean, we've been watching this since yesterday. This person that just sold $200, they bought in 500, right? They just sold 200. They still have unrealized gains of $600 that they still have in their bag. So, I mean, people are already making money easily on this project, and it's the name of the game, right? People are going to come and go. It don't matter because this project we just dropped this last night, and I'm telling you guys, we're gonna run this thing up to a multi-billion-dollar market cap as we move on. So, eat the dips up. Let those people that are just buying in real quick for these quick little profits. Let's just we'll eat their dip, and we'll take all their tokens from them. So, let's see here. So he wants to look at Soul Paca. Did I spell that correctly? Yeah, so this is a project that we've been talking about, or that you guys, I haven't really talked about it much. We've been bringing it up. I know Prodigy and everybody is real big on this project. Prodigy is always speaking, like he's in the Discord with all the devs and stuff like that, and he says that they got some things cooking as far as this project. So definitely, I don't think it's a bad hold whatsoever. Market cap's only at about $1 million, and the liquidity's at about 100,000. So, I mean, looks good. The only thing I could say, Rob, is for right now, if you're long on this project, is if you do see any dips getting back towards this line that we've had mapped out at around this 11 mark, if it does come down to that 11 mark, you can see every time it has bounced off that would be a good time to dollar cost average in on the project. As far as this project, it looks like it's a big spot for some support. And like I said, if you're long term, then you're not worried about if it jumps up and you're up, a little bit. I would just be dollar cost averaging in somewhere around that 11 mark for this project. But doesn't look bad at all, bro. Doesn't look bad at all. Oh, Blue finally got it, and he said, I just hooked up in the NFK. Thanks a lot, Prodigy. Hell yeah. Shout out to Prodigy. And shout out to Prodigy because he is the one that designed our koala. And we're going to be having NFT releases. And I'll be doing some giveaways on the channel as well for our NFTs. So you guys stay tuned for that as well, for sure. Miles said, FOMO on Milady, grab a bag, hold it before it's too late, and miss out on becoming a millionaire. Dank of England said, Gala looks like it's going to run. Thank you for bringing that up, because we saw that on the bubbles. Gala's up 16% right now. Let's look it up. Yeah, it doesn't look bad at all. Let me see why I have my fib like that. What the freaking hell? TradingView, even if you pay monthly, they're still trying to get you to pay more. It's like you get the premium. Now they're like, get the super premium. You get the super premium. Now they're like, well, you got to get the elite. The elite. It's like just doesn't end. Just let me do what I got to do here, bro. All right, so you guys can see we have the top of the fib right here. So for Gala bounced beautifully. You guys can see at the bottom of this fib right here at around the 1 cent, 1.2 cents. This thing really bounced hard. You can see went on a nice little run, made an M pattern, came back, dropped down to about 2 cents. And since it's dropped to the 2 cents, this thing is shot off like crazy. Now, one thing I did point out, this was the other day, and I'm going to stretch this out a little bit, as we were talking about this descending wedge or a possible bull flag. Even though this bull flag is probably the biggest flag, because remember you have the pole and then you have the flag. This was probably the biggest flag I've seen in a while on a project before it breaks out. But you can see it found that support right here at this fib retracement, which is, what's fib is that? The 0.5. If it bounced right here, found support at the 0.5, which is at about the 5 cent, the 51 mark, and it's going on a nice bounce. So it looks good. Gala got beat down, right? Gala got beat down in the last 2 years. So, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Gala easily jumps back up towards 20 cent, and reclaims that 20 cent mark, because there was a time where Gala was up all the way up to 50 cents, I believe. Let's zoom out and let's see. But Gala was up there. Yeah, you guys can see Gala actually got up to 85 cents. Yeah, that's right. 85 cents. And it got beat down. It got beat down, and there's a couple things why Gala particularly got beat down during the bear run. On top of the bear market that we were in, Gala, the devs were going through some drama, right? This is a no FUD channel, so we're not going to spread any FUD whatsoever. It was going through some drama, and it is what it is. But hopefully they're past all that stuff and they can just continue to get back to building, right? Because I think gaming on crypto is going to be a big space. I really do think it's going to be a big space, and they need to definitely get back on track, because you have other gaming platforms like Beam that's gunning for them, right? So I think long term though, Gala's going to get back, like I said, back up towards that 20 plus cent mark. Randy said, I have 50 people in my house for a birthday party and I am listening. Nice, bro. Happy birthday to whoever's if you put my channel on, Randy, maybe you can put on speakerphone. I'll say happy birthday live on the channel to whoever you want. Let me know. Let's see here. Is that Fort 15? What price for Milady do you expect in the next 2 months? That's a hard question, bro. That's a hard question. So the next 2 months. So let's see here. So the next 2 months, we have the halvening coming, right? So I think I'm still on track. What I'm thinking for Bitcoin, that we're going to be running up pre-halvening somewhere around $76,000 to $80,000 for pre-halvening. So that's in the next 30 days. So you're asking what's going to happen in the next 2 months. Well, Bitcoin is probably going to have some kind of a nice run before pre-halvening. And then as the halvening's happening, this is going to be in April next month, basically in 30 days, about 3 weeks from now. You're going to see a nice run for the next 3 weeks, I think. We're going to see a sell the news event for Bitcoin. Depending on where we find some support on this, I have us going up to about 76, 80,000, finding support somewhere around our previous all-time high at 69, and then dropping around there for maybe a few weeks before running and making another all-time high for Bitcoin. If that's the case, what do I see Milady on that time frame? Kind of doing the same thing. Running up, having a nice run up maybe in the next few weeks. If the markets are looking good, Milady's having a nice run. Maybe talking about us breaking all-time highs if we look really good. If the market can really start running and Bitcoin can really get up there towards that 80,000, I wouldn't be surprised if we easily break all-time highs for Milady. And I'm talking in the next maybe month, right? Sell the news event. It's going to, it's going to bring down the market, right? It's going to bring down the market. Alts are going to probably take a dip. But then after that, I see us all going back on track and going on a nice run. So to answer your question, in the next 2 months, I honestly wouldn't be surprised in the next 2 months we break all-time high. We get up. It's going to be uncharted territory, so I can throw out anything, right? Where we're going to hit our head on, well, we really don't know necessarily right now. It's going to be in the price discovery mode. But let's just say we break all-time highs and we find some support on that sell the news event at our previous high right here. Something like what I'm predicting Bitcoin's going to do. If they can do something like that for Milady, we're setting ourselves up for a massive run, because remember, we're not even in altcoin season right now. So when we get into altcoin season, that's when I think Milady is going to be at the thick of things, and we're going to be somewhere around $2 to $10 billion market cap. When is altcoin season? We don't know that yet, right? We don't know. I'm thinking it's going to be towards the end of this year, though, is what I'm thinking. Let's see here. So, Token Trader said Phantom Wallet is showing balance for NFK now. Nice. Hell yeah. I told you it takes a little while for it to get established, and then you'll start seeing the whatchamacallit, the balance in here. What do we got going on in the Discord? Real quick, let me see what's going on here. Who can I contact for listing project on top of voting platforms? Guys, remember we have the project. So we have the NFK project. It's linked to our Discord now, so we are going to have random people joining the Discord. So just be cautious, right? Be cautious, because we don't, right now, until we kind of can figure out who the hell is who, we need to just be cautious right now. So Red X said, let's see here. Is AVAX still a good coin to be in right now? I don't know how to work out what the estimate HTC might be. Hold on here. You kind of got me stumped. Is AVAX still a good coin to be in right now? Let's pull up the charts. I mean, it looks like it's been on a nice run. And then let's see here. I don't know how to work out what the estimated all-time high, is that what you're asking, might be. So are you? I'm just going by what you're asking. I don't know exactly. Are you talking about? So the all-time high right here on TradingView looks like this was back in 2021, was about $147. So you can see right now we're traded at about $55. So not necessarily near the all-time highs Let's see if we can pull something up here. So it doesn't look bad. AVAX, if you're asking me if this is a good project, I mean, I think it is a solid project. You know, I don't know too much about AVAX. I've never been invested in it, but I mean, it's a relevant project, right? I mean, the charts look like it's been on a nice run, and it looks like, if you're looking at this chart, it looks like it wants to get back towards these all-time highs eventually. So I think in the bull run, without even doing any TA, just looking at the chart, I think in this bull run, you're going to probably be back up to these levels, if not breaking an all-time high for AVAX. So if this is a long-term hold, I think it's a solid play. Just want to see what the... oh, yeah. And another thing, too, is this thing broke into the top 10 projects at $20 billion market cap. It's the top 10 project, bro. Right? So it's number 10. I think this project's solid. I think it's going to do very well, honestly, in the bull run. I really do. I think it's going to do very well, dude. So Randy, so you, for your grandkid, are you ready right now? Tell me whenever you're ready, and I'll say it. Let me know whenever you're ready, brother. BP in the house. What's going on, bro? Bruh. So just want to say shout out, happy birthday to Randy's grandkid. Happy birthday. Everybody on YouTube is wishing you a very happy birthday. So happy birthday. I hope you have a great day today. Shout out to Randy and his grandkid. Happy birthday. Let's see here. So Krypton said, what about Jasmy? Will it go to 10 cents? Oh, bro, without even pulling it. We just had the chart up, but I will tell you, 10 cents, I think it easily is going to shatter 10 cents. I think it's going to shatter 10 cents for sure. You can see right now, it's been hovering around that 2 cent mark where it's at right now. I honestly think when we're in the run, bro, this project's going to easily get to 10 cents. What was the all-time high for Jasmy? I mean, look at the all-time high was at 36 cents, bro. You can see. So, honestly, 10 cents, I think I already was saying, and I got crucified and on the video. People were, like, flipping out. But I was saying I wouldn't be surprised if we're looking at, like, a 20, 30 cent Jasmy and the bull run. You know, that's a nice 10, 15x from where it's at right now. So, I definitely think it'll get past 10 cents for sure. Randy said she's so excited. No problem, bro. I hope you guys enjoy your day, bro. Thank you so much for the support. RedX, because I've been waiting on AVAX from $32, and it feels like forever. Although, I thought that because of circulating coins that the next all-time high would be less. Well, let's see. We can look it up here. So, market cap, I mean, the circulating supply is only at 50% right now. So I'm sure since 2021 they have released, you know, because projects usually slowly release, you know, coins into circulation as time goes on. So I'm sure it is a little bit more in circulation, but you can see as far as the market cap previously, the all-time high market cap was at $30 billion. So you're not far at all from an all-time high market cap. So you are correct as far as getting to an all-time high price. Let's see here, 136. It might, you know, this time around, maybe the market cap will be higher, but the price maybe won't be as high as 136, possibly, just because there probably is more in circulation now. But it's not like they went from a 10% circulation to they dropped 100% now, right? So I'm guessing that they probably dropped 10 or 15% more in circulation. That right there is healthy for the project. So, yeah, Loft said Litecoin and Dogecoin futures are coming soon. Yep, on Coinbase. That's awesome. Crypto Queen said all-time high for Jasmy was over $4. I understand that, Crypto Queen. Didn't we talk about this? I swear me and you talked about this. I know we talked about this. But let's bring it up. Let's bring it up. Especially now that we're talking about circulating supply. So, for Jasmy, look at the market cap. When it hit $4 for Jasmy, the market cap was at $1.1 billion, right? Look where we're at right now. We broke above, previously, we broke above that all-time high, and Jasmy wasn't at $4, right? You want to know why? Because the circulating supply was a lot lower at the time. Now there's a lot more coins in circulation right now. So, in order for Jasmy to get up to a $4 market, a $4 price, the market cap would need to be, from where it's at right now, the market cap would need to be somewhere around $400 million. I'm sorry, $400 billion. Think about that. The circulating supply, they added 100% now from back when it was at $4 to where it is now. So in order for Jasmy to get to $4, it would need to go to $400 billion market cap. When it did that before, the circulating supply was a lot less. So they were able to, the price was able to run up a lot faster. So, Crypto Queen said, Jasmy will be locked up. We spoke about this. You're right. You're right. But Crypto Queen, look what I'm showing you right here. Look what I'm showing you right here. The market cap is basically where it was at when it was at $4. It's literally right where it's at. And we're at 2 cents right now. So they added, they let out all their circulating supply, which isn't a bad thing. It's not a bad thing for projects. Now Jasmy, the way you can look at it is now Jasmy's got almost 100% of the circulating supply. The max supply is in circulation now, right? Projects do this. I can pull up over and over projects that have 20, 30, 40% right now in circulating supply. As time goes on, they're going to release the coins. That's what they do. That's what the projects do, because they have to release it into circulation, because what's in circulating supply right now is starting to go down. So now they have to release more so they can add more onto the exchanges and stuff like that. So what I'm saying is yes, that lockup is going to be great. That's going to be great. It's almost like it sounds like people are going to be staking, right, for Jasmy, which is that's going to be great. That's going to help the price. It's going to help relieve sell pressure, right? Because when you have a big locking mechanism on a lot of projects, it basically incentivizes people to lock up their investments with some kind of an incentive of a return, right? Whether you're getting APY or whatever the case is. But what it does is it makes sure those people aren't selling their project, right? They're holding long term. So yes, I think it's going to be a good thing. But you keep coming and saying $4 Jasmy was the all-time high. Like I said, the only way Jasmy, as of now, looking at the numbers, the only way Jasmy can get up to $4 is going to be the market cap would have to go up to $400 billion. There's no way around that. So Selmo said, when it comes to memes, what is your take on a project that can reach an all-time high, higher than Shiba or Doge as a market cap? That's a good question. That is a good question. Real quick, make sure you guys all hit that like. Crypto Queen, make sure you hit that like, girl, because I know you're pissed off at me right now. So make sure you hit that like just because you're so pissed off at me right now, all right? It's all love, I promise. It's all love. I'm just trying to give you the knowledge, right? Just so you know, because I know, trust me, I understand. I understand what you're saying 100%. Just, you got to listen to what I'm saying too. We got to come to some kind of agreement here. It's all love. It's all love. So to answer your question, that's a good question. As far as he's asking, what are my predictions on the next meme coins hitting above what Shiba and Doge did on the last bull run? And we kind of touched on it earlier in the stream. And I'm going to bring up market cap. So the two projects that I do see maybe getting up there on those levels or above would be Pepe, just because Pepe market cap is already over $3 billion right now. So for them, we got to remember Shiba's all-time high was $40 billion and Dogecoin's all-time high was around $78 billion market cap, right? So right now, looking at some of these projects that are already above $1 billion, Pepe's already at $3 billion. So for Pepe to get to where Shiba was, we'll just say 30 billion would be a 10x from right now. So I don't think that would be too hard versus a project that's at like maybe $50 million to get up to 40 billion. Unless they get some solid momentum behind it, it might be a little harder, right? They might need a lot more time than what Pepe could need as far as getting up there. But I want to make sure, as I'm saying this, Selmo, we covered this. Now, just because a project gets up to $30 billion, like Pepe right now can get up to $30 billion, that's a 10x. I'm always gonna bring back Milady, right? Because Milady, we're predicting Milady could get up to around $2 to $10 billion. Pepe gets to 30 billion, right? That's awesome. It's at one of the top market caps. But if you were to buy in right now on Pepe and you run it up, that's a 30x. That's awesome. But what if you were to buy in on Milady right now and we get up to 10 billion, right? It's 10 billions is not the top meme coin, right? But you make more gains off of Milady. You make more gains off of this project if it runs up to 10 billion. Now you're talking about a 60x on this project. So that's why I would take out the whole what project's going to have the highest market cap. I would be looking more on to what project do you think is going to have the most hype and which is the best bargain as far as market cap right now. That's what I would be looking for. And honestly, I feel like Milady checks all those boxes because Milady has had massive momentum, has a beautiful community behind it, and the market cap is still fairly low from where it's at right now. So I could see Milady easily getting up to that 2 or 10 billion, in between the 2 to 10, if not exceeding that, right? I hope that I'm wrong on my predictions, and I hope it gets up to a freaking 4. I hope that Milady is the next Shiba, what a lot of people are saying, because this is what Shiba did back in the run. Before we went on the run, Shiba was worth a few $1 million, and eventually it went up to $40 billion, guys. So it can easily happen again, and it will. It will. Krypton said, how do you know when the total circulating supply has not been released? So what I use is like something like CoinMarketCap, or you can get on CoinGecko. Those are going to be your two platforms you can go on. And if you see right here, you have market cap, volume, and then you have circulating supply. And then down under circulating supply, it'll tell you the total supply and the max supply, right? So for Milady, you can see the circulating supply is at 82%. So 82% of the max, 82 of the max supply is in circulation right now. That's how you can verify. And if you want to know the time frames on when they're going to be releasing coins into circulation on each project, you would have to go, like for Jasmy, you would have to go, they already released it all, right? So you wouldn't even need to do it. It's already all released. But what I'm saying is if that was something you were interested on, you could go in to Jasmy's website and check the white paper. You would have to go into the tokenomics on the white paper, and it'll give you a time frame on when they're going to be releasing coins into circulation. And almost every project will give you that information. You have to go on to their website and go into the tokenomics and find out what their time frame is as far as their coins or tokens being released. We got about 70 people here and 56 likes. Come on, guys. Let's do this. Let's do this, guys. We're still on another run. Let's go. Let's go. Real quick, guys. We have a beautiful W pattern forming on the charts. If you're just joining, we did add a token on the Solana network for the No Fud Koala. This is going to be for the No Fud community. Jump in whenever you can. Obviously, be cautious on any project that you jump in on DeFi, right? But this project, you have my word that we're involved in it. We're going to keep building on this project, and it's going to be a project that we're going to have run in parallel with the channel. So we just released it last night, giving you guys exclusive on jumping in on it right now while we're down. We're down on a market cap. We're not down. We're up like crazy. We're up 500% in the last 24 hours. But you guys can see the market cap is only at $74,000 right now. So get in right now. I want to see this project get up to millions of dollars. And I want you guys to come back and be like, bruh, I'm up 30K on NFK right now, bro. I want to hear them stories. So let's go. Let's go. Now let's bring up, we haven't looked at call or anything like that. And I want to say, guys, whoever encouraged me to sell the other day on the stream, I'm not too happy, guys. I am not too happy. I'm just kidding. Now, if you guys remember on the stream the other day, this was a few nights ago, we had a stream and everybody was like, hey, let's, I told them I was on live and I was showing them I'm buying in on one of these dips. I think it was like right here. And it ran up real fast right here. You can see. So I bought in on this dip right here when it was dropping down. And then it ran up while we were on stream. And I was like, I like within like 20 minutes, I was like, I'm up 350. And I was like, should I sell or should I not? And everybody was like, sell, sell, sell. And I sold off. And you guys can see what happened here. Come on, guys. Do you guys not care about me? I'm just kidding. I'm not even tripping, bro. I'm not even tripping. You guys know I'm getting right back in. I know Loft. Listen, we've been on call. We've been on call since this market cap was at $500,000. I dropped this sauce on everybody that was in the DeFi when it was at $500,000, and a lot of people jumped in, and now people are up $5,000, $6,000, $10,000 on call. We got whales in the house that own over 1 trillion tokens on call, bro. So trust me, I understand that this project's long term. I've been doing swing trading on call. I'm going to buy back in a big bag and I'm going to hold on long term, 100%. 100%. But I think I can officially say this was the first YouTube channel that brought up call. And this is all recorded. You guys can go jump on and see. You guys can jump on and see. It was probably like, 2 weeks ago now? It's been a little while. Probably up to 2 weeks. We dropped this on the channel too, talking about it. I just gave the sauce to the members and the Discord first. Red X said, man, you at least have time to do your best to reply, but explain pretty well. Thanks. No problem, bro. And welcome to the channel, bro. Red said, so are we saying that it is better to have less coins in circulation now, or is it better to have them almost out so they don't affect how easy it can bring up the price or the market cap? I mean, that's what you're saying there is, it's like one thing that I always tell everybody, excuse me, whenever we bring up a project, I always tell everybody, before I invest in a project, I always look at the market cap and I look at the circulating supply. If the market cap's really low, but the circulating supply is at like 10%, I'm cautious on jumping in. A lot of times, depending on how bullish I am on the project, I will jump in, but I won't jump fully in. What I would normally do is, like I said, I would go and do some investigating on their white paper and see when they're going to be releasing the coins in circulation, right? Because I'm interested, because anytime you dilute the circulating supply, aka add, it's going to affect the price, right? So in a perfect world, Red would be jumping in on a project that has a small market cap and circulating supplies at 100%. Some projects do that. You know, Call actually did that. This is a DeFi project, but when they dropped, that was a big selling point for them, is that when they dropped, the market cap was crazy low and they were at 100% circulating supply. So they're not going to be adding any more into supply. You will stumble across projects like that, you know, and those are those hidden gems right there. But to answer your question, I wouldn't let it deteriorate. If you're bullish on a project, don't let it deteriorate you if you see that the circulating supply is only at 50%. My advice is just to go in and do your own research and see what their timeline is on increasing, you know, the circulating supply. So maybe you can plan accordingly, right? Get a good bag, and then maybe plan accordingly on when they're going to be releasing more, and you can kind of buy that, you know, if it does dip. But a good project, Red, I will tell you, a good project, if it's a good project and it's running good, even if they release into circulation like a chunk, it won't even affect the price, because the project's doing so well. There's so much as far as movement going towards the upside, that it'll just be like another day. You know, you won't see like this 50% drop just because they release some coins in circulation. So, like I said, don't let it deteriorate you if you're bullish on any kind of projects, honestly. Randy said, yeah, he's way up on call. I know you are, bro. Randy, you're way up on everything, bro. You've been making some power moves in the last few weeks. So LR said, where do I see Bohm? Or is it Bohm? Is it Bohm? What Book of Meme? I'm like, what? No one's officially told me what the hell it is. Like, how do you pronounce it? I guess it would be Bohm, right? Like home, but Bohm is what I think. Randy, I'm not going to say the story today, bro, about Bohm. Not going to say the story, bro. Just because I feel like the channel is like over the story on Bohm. So where do I see Bohm? I mean, I don't know, bro. Where do you see Bohm? I don't think Bohm's going to be bad, right? They came out freaking hot. You know, they're starting to build back up. They had such a freaking crazy release, you know, this crazy run up from, like, I don't even know where the market cap was, but it ran up to over $1 billion in a day. Something crazy. That's like what you saw Pepe do, right? So it had this crazy run up. Even though we are in a bull market, Pepe did that in a bear market. So you have respect for Pepe, right? But this thing ran up beautifully on a ran up in a day up to $1 billion. But you can see a lot of people took their profits. It found some support around the 618, right? And it looks like it's starting to try to get back up as far as, getting back to where it wants to go. But what I would say with this project is I don't think it's a bad project whatsoever. I think long term it'll find its spot in the meme coin realm, right? So, and I'm pretty sure this thing's getting traded on it's on Binance. You know, so I mean, it's already pretty much with the big leagues as far as projects. So I think it'll do fairly well if you were able to catch this thing on its dip, and and you could probably see some more solid dips as well on this. You know, that's what I would take advantage on long term. So. Let's go. Let's hit some all-time highs. $83,000 market cap. We're running, guys. Look at that W. We're running. Someone said, what's up, guys? Can you check out Mog? Hold on. Carlos, what's going on, Carlos? Bro, can you check out Bonk 2.0 on Solana and tell me what you think? Thank you. Yeah, let's check it out. You know, it's so funny. Look at, that's right here. I was going to say they had a bunch of advertisement, bro. Just like you see this advertisement on Dex. Bunk 2.0 had a lot. They were advertising like crazy. I'm going to have to do that for NFK one day. We're going to have to just flood the market with a bunch of ads on the Dex screener. So for this project, I mean, let's look at the numbers. So liquidity, 114,000. Market cap around 3.5 million. So not too bad, not doing too bad. It looks like it's been on some few runs, but it looks like it's making smaller highs as of now. So I don't know if you're involved in this project as of now, but if you're looking for spots to maybe dollar cost average in, I would say anything around this spot right here, which would be somewhere around the 28, 29 mark, would be a solid spot. Long term, I mean, we'll see how it runs. You know what kind of gets me is these like 2.0s, right? They're trying to like, they have no affiliation with Bonk, but they're a 2.0. I'm not saying that it won't run, but do you think they're going to list Bonk 2.0 on Binance or something like that? Most likely not, because Bonk's already on there. So, that's something you have to be take in consideration. Just because it has Bunk in the name, or it has Pepe in the name, or it has something with hat in the name, you have to be very cautious, and you jump in at a good spot and get your profits. But I don't think they're gonna go ahead and run like the original projects are, or they did. So that's the only thing I could say on this project. Doesn't look bad at all though, with the small market cap, nice liquidity. Maybe watch around this level, around this 28, 29 mark. It looks like it's bounced multiple times there, and so far, if you've bought around that area, you'd be up on the project. So. Yeah, so Red said apparently Binance owns a huge percentage of BOEM. Well, so did you hear that someone sold off when BOEM was at its all-time high? Someone at Binance, someone that works at Binance, sold a enormous bag of BOEM, and they're actually doing an investigation. I'm sure they've already figured out who it was, but yeah, that was a big thing when it dropped like crazy. There was some massive sales when it hit that all-time high, and it was from like people that were on insiders as far as for trades. And I guess that kind of stinks. Like imagine working for Binance, right? Imagine working for Binance, and you just like naturally you love crypto, and you stumble across a project, not because it's getting released on Binance, but maybe you stumbled across it, period, right? And you bought in. Because you work at Binance, are you not allowed to sell? Or did you get some insider news that they were going to be releasing it on listing on Binance? That's when I think it becomes illegal. That's considered inside trading, right? And the same thing, back in 2021, Coinbase had the same problem where they were a lot of the people that were working for Coinbase were they found out after the fact were making massive money because they were buying in on projects because they knew a day before the what projects were getting listed on Coinbase, so they were capitalizing on it, and they actually found out there was a lot of people that were making massive monies, and that's insider trading, because technically they're getting in on these big ass positions. It gets dropped on Coinbase or Binance, it runs up hundreds of percents. Well, these people that threw in maybe $1,000, now they have $100,000 in the project, right? And they're selling off, messing the project up, right? So. Oh, Eduardo said touch base on Kreese. Let's see here. I did talk about it a little bit earlier, bro, but let's go. We'll bring it up. So Kreese dropped, I think yesterday or 2 days ago. Let me see. Is it not going to bring us the chart? There we go. So, I mean, it looks like a solid project. Market cap's around 600,000 and has $300,000 in liquidity. They finally updated. Dex Screener's having a problem because this did this for NFK too, where it was like not showing, the links. Let me try to reload the screen real quick. There we go. This advertisement. So you can see it's a legit project. It has links to the website, Twitter, Telegram. It says it's the first meme coin dedicated to the Crow fam, which they're not the first, but we'll give them that. Kreese coin is more than just a token. It's a movement preeding joy through the power of memes. The entire Genesis liquidity pair is burnt to a zero address, assuring a rich and fair trading experience. That's nice. That's good. And Kreese coin raised more than 780,000 Crow during the pre-sale launch and trading on VVS. Nice. So they had looks like they had a big pre-sale on VVS right before their launch. And you can see most likely everybody that was in pre-sale sold somewhere around here, right? Most of them, and that's what caused this brief dip. But you can see right now it's looking pretty good. Not too bad for the 24-hour period. It's up 40%, but I think it's up hundreds of percent. Let me see if it'll let us see. No, it's not going to give us the percent, but it is up massively. So, not a bad project whatsoever. When the charts get a little bit bigger, we'll pull up a fib retracement on this for sure. Oh my God! Holy crap! Look at that. We just had a whale just jump in. You guys checking this out? Freaking nice. Damn. We're doing good, boys and girls. You're going to see some volatility with that big ass jump in there. Holy crap. Market cap jumped up to $173,000, guys. That's crazy. That is crazy. That's in just one day. We're going to $1 million, people. I know everybody in the Discord is probably going crazy. I'm live in the Discord right now. Oh, yeah. We're doing good, guys. I hope you guys are having a great Saturday. I really do. Someone was asking me back here. They said that Milady's chart looks like we're setting up for a good week. And I do agree with that. I really do agree with that. I think as we get towards this next week, I think we're going to start seeing. Remember last week I was telling you guys is that when we were down here, I was like, listen, one thing you can't take away is that we have the halvening. We have the halvening coming up in the next 30 days. We're going to be running. We're going to be running right back up. And there's going to be a day where all of us are going to be asleep and we're going to wake up and Bitcoin's going to have a jump up to $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 up. Watch. It's going to happen. We're going to get right back on track. You can see Bitcoin, technically, if you look, you can see we're starting to form a W pattern to where I wouldn't be surprised if it's starting to set up to where it wants to jump back up towards the 70,000 plus. So we have a big spot right here that's for Bitcoin. That's going to be a big spot for resistance at the 69,000. But I think as we move, with this momentum, we're going to probably hit our head. Most likely we could just blast right by that 69,000. So we'll see how that goes. And then obviously I bring that up because if Milady starts going back on track up to that 70,000, you're going to see Milady and the rest of the altcoins just going ballistic, right? You're going to see all these projects just going crazy. So definitely looking good for sure. Let's go, guys. We just hit an all-time high on NFK. We're going to continue to move here. And if you guys are on the deck screener, make sure you guys come down and hit that rocket ship or the flame. Who hit that turd? Who the hell hit that? I'm going to take it as a good thing because it's a smiling poo, right? So looking good. You guys remember at the beginning of the stream, I went ahead and went live and made some buys on NFK. I'm buying just like you guys, adding to the bag. So, and as we continue, I will just continue to add to the bag. Any kind of dips or anything like that, I'm going to just keep buying and buying and buying. So Soli said, any thoughts on Milady being listed on Binance? Yes, big thoughts on that. So I've been telling everybody, we've been covering this for a while. I have no doubt in my mind that we're going to get eventually listed on Binance. One thing that we're going to really need is that volume. Right now, you can see we're down 30% on volume, which is perfectly fine. But what Binance and them, what they're looking for are high volume projects, right? Remember, they make money off transactions, buying and selling. So what we're going to need is our volume to be consistently up 70, 80, $100 million days, where the volume is at $100 million for consecutive amount of days, right? Weeks, stuff like that. I think when we do get to that point, which we are, that's when Binance is going to be poised, and Coinbase as well are going to be poised to add the project onto their platform. Pivot said, how did you hear about NFK? Pivot, that's our project. We dropped it last night. This is for No Fud, our channel. That's for our channel. That's what I'm telling you guys. Like literally, me and a few other devs released this project last night. So that's what I'm telling you guys. Like 100% safe. I'm not touching anything. We're going to continue to just build and build and build off this project. So, like I said, guys, I dropped the address on the top. support the squad. Come jump in. Like I said, hopefully we can run that market cap up to over $1 million. Now we're already up to $158,000 market cap. I'm thinking we're gonna get to $1 million market cap real soon. So hopefully we could get to multi-million, maybe even $1 billion market cap, guys. I know that's crazy to think, right? But on Solana, it's not. It really is not. So it's really not. Aaron said, "Is Bohm still a buy? Think it has more in its run, and if so, how many X's?" Let's see here. So Bohm, we just covered that. I honestly think that long term, it's going to do pretty well. It had such a explosive start. It had such an explosive start, from that run. That any project that runs like that fast is going to need to retrace. You're going to have a lot of people taking profits, and that's what you saw, right? You saw that. So, it is what it is. I think long term, though, I think it's going to do fairly well. The market cap is back up above 700 million, so kind of getting up there, right? So if you're asking how many X's, how many X's can it do in this next bull run, who knows? Maybe you could see Boom at 10, maybe $15 billion market cap. And I just say that easily just because it already was at 1.2 billion in a day, right? But, I would just be cautious with the project. There's still probably a lot of people sitting on profits and stuff like that. So you might see possibly maybe some better entry points. Right now, it is finding support at that 0.5. Down here would have obviously been the best spot. Hindsight 2020, I understand, but down here would have been the best spot to really start dollar cost averaging in or getting a nice bag. So I'd say anything under the 0.5 would be probably a buy zone. So anything under that 14 or under 1.4 pennies, anything under there would be probably a solid buy-in. And I think long term it'll do really well. Soul said, "I'm up on no FUD already." Oh yeah. Red said, "Guys, need to go to sleep." Good night, brother. See you later, man. Thank you for joining us in the stream. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so you can come back. Let's see here. Did we check out? Is there any news worthy of our time? Let's see here. Gary Gensler, always spreading FUD. Kathy Wood calls Bitcoin a financial superhighway. Reiterates a $1.5 million price target. Nice. BlackRock sees only a little bit of demand for Ethereum for clients, says head of digital assets. Oof. I honestly think they should just leave the ETFs for right now alone. I really do. I don't think they should drop one for Ethereum for right now. Just my opinion. But just my opinion, right? This is on my watch list. Let's see who has the most gains on my watch list. Oh, no Fud Koala has the most gains. Nice. Very nice. Damn, Crawl's running too. Crawl's on a nice run. Giorgio, 4 billion for me. Let's go. Nice. That's a nice bag. Sell more. Crow is sitting back and watching all these blockchains and all the new crazy meme things. Don't be surprised if they overtake chains like Solana. Just my take. Listen, I'm big on Crow. We were debating if we were going to drop the new project on Crow or Solana. Crow was giving me some issues. But just dropping it on the Chronos ecosystem, it was giving me freaking issues, right? So I didn't drop the new project on Chronos, but I'm big on Chronos, honestly. I think they have it's a smooth platform. You guys can see I'm looking at Call. I'm invested on a lot of projects on Chronos, and I've been in Chronos for a while. I think Chronos is great. I think they need to attract more developers and make it easier right? Make it easier for people to develop tokens and projects on the Chronos ecosystem. If they can do that, just like Solana's done, Solana's been building that up for a while, and now they're succeeding where they're like the number one ecosystem, right? So I think Chronos has potential for sure, but they're definitely far behind a lot of these ecosystems. You could look at like Arbitrum. Arbitrum just dropped not even a year ago, and it's literally doing numbers well past Chronos, right? Base just dropped recently, going crazy. So Randy said, "Wow, what a stream today. Let's go." We've been going. How long have we been streaming for right now? I don't even know. I usually have multiple screens up. I didn't pull up multiple screens today, so I don't know how long I've been streaming for. Yeah, Selmore said Brett on base. Brett broke out. Like it came out. A lot of people were talking about it. Gina said, how do you buy NFK? So Gina, to buy NFK, you're going to need to have a Solana wallet. I particularly use Phantom. I downloaded Phantom. It's a Solana wallet. And you're going to need, just like, or if you're familiar with Solana, you would just need to grab the address and go on to Radium Swap and add the address onto here, and you can swap it over. So you're going to need a DeFi wallet on Solana. We covered all this today on our members only. So if you guys are interested, make sure you guys hit that join and become a member. We have some big things lined up on the members course, exclusive content. And we're gonna be dropping some crazy emojis on there too. So be ready. But again, you're gonna need to get some kind of a DeFi wallet. I use Phantom, and you're just gonna need to buy some Solana on your DeFi wallet, and then you can go on to Radium. You go on to Radium, you will need to go into the browser. There's a browser on your Phantom wallet. You just go into there, and you right here. If you can see, this is what the wallet will look like. For whatever reason, it will not let me show you guys my wallet. I have it on here, and it will not let me show it. I think it's for security purposes, right? But you're going to need to go on here and basically just do your swap. Now she's asking, how do I buy CKB? It's the same thing, same way. What's the tax on NFK? Honestly, I don't remember what we set it at. But if it's giving you any issues, just move your slippage to like 5%, and it probably will work. If it doesn't, then try 6%. It's somewhere around there. And the reason why we have slippage on there is because we are going to be implementing some kind of a reward system for holding on to NFK. And we're also going to be dropping some crazy NFTs on NFK. And I am going to be getting my hands on some of these NFTs, and I'm going to be dropping them on you guys as well, just for free as well. Maybe we'll do some kind of giveaways as we move on. So, but we're going to have fun with this project. Like I said, dude, this thing is going to be crazy. It'd be awesome to see this thing get up to multi-billion-dollar market cap, and we just run it up. And I'd love to see you guys make some solid money. And that's why I made sure to release it to you guys as we dropped it, so you guys can get in right now at a beautiful price point. So Sully said, when did we released it last night? We released it last night. Selmore said, I hear Radium sucks. You know what? I tell you this, Selmore, as of yesterday, I was like not a big fan of Radium. I was not a big fan of Radium, only because it was like on my phone, on my Android phone, it would always be very slow and laggy and stuff like that. But now that I use my Phantom wallet, it's like a freaking breeze. It's literally like a breeze. It works so well on my Phantom wallet. So that's why I'm telling you guys, I'm not promoted by Phantom. I use Phantom as a wallet for Solana, and it's so easy to use. It's so freaking easy to use. Whenever anything comes in or out of your wallet, it'll just pop up on your screen. Even if you don't have your wallet up, it'll tell you, hey, you just received 1 Solana, or you just, whatever the case may be. Like, I honestly love it. I love it. So check it out. Prodigy said, "This what you meant? I didn't see the notification." What are you talking about, bruh? What you talking about, dude? Where you been? I see you all in the Discord, but you're not on here. Shout out to Prodigy. Prodigy is the one that actually made our koala, and he's gonna be heading the NFTs. He said, "I'm putting in work." I hear you, bro. I hear you. I hear you. So let's just do a quick recap, guys. Let's do a real quick recap. So Bitcoin looking like she wants to break out, right? We're going to have this big spot right here. That's going to be a spot for some resistance, 66.4 right here. But if you guys can see, looks like she's forming some kind of a W pattern. I honestly think this week, if you're asking me, Crip, up or down this week? What are we doing? I think we're going to be up. I honestly think we're going to be up. Hopefully I'm right. I think we're going to start moving. We only have 30 days left for the halvening. So we have, short time frame. I think we're going to be making some big moves on Bitcoin. And you better believe that Milady is going to be running with it. Milady's actually been looking a lot stronger than a lot of other projects. So, when we start running, Milady's is going to probably be hitting all-time highs here soon. So I hope you guys have been eating up this dip and just accumulating and holding for long term, because this project is going to do great. And I see financial freedom in each and every one of you guys' futures. I can see it now. Honestly, have patience, dollar cost average in, right? And, and we'll see where it takes us. Usually that always works for crypto. So yeah, he said double bottom. Definitely. Gina, like I said, Gina, listen, you have to download a DeFi wallet. Go on your phone or whatever you use and download Phantom. And it's going to be in the DeFi. So you just download Phantom, right? And then you're going to see, it's going to bring up something like this screen right here. And on the bottom, you're going to see a little world. You see that little world right there? You're going to see the world. You click in it when you're in there. You're going to need to make sure you have Solana in your wallet. Click into that world. That's going to bring up the it's basically going to bring up the internet inside your DeFi wallet. And you're going to need to search up Radium. Search up Radium right here. You can see it. Search up Radium. And it's going to bring you to a screen kind of like this. And you're going to go to swap. Go over to swap. And then you're going to see right here. This is going to be your swap. We have the at the top of the chat. That's going to be the address for the token. Copy and paste that into Radium, and you can you're gonna do the swap right here. So, and also Gina, join the Discord. Join our Discord, because people will literally walk you through using DeFi. So we're looking good. We're literally at hitting our head on the all-time high right now. So we're looking good, guys. We are looking great. Listen, guys, I'm going to leave it there. I hope you guys have a wonderful Saturday. Make sure, just like Prodigy said, join the Discord. Join the Discord. We're all there to help. Everybody's there. We have, I think, we just hit our 100 member mark in the Discord, and everybody in there is all in there willing to help you guys out. So make sure you guys come and join the Discord. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit that like button. All those people that haven't hit it yet, hit that like for the algorithm, for Milady, and for everything, even for NFK, right? Hit that like. Make sure you guys have a wonderful, safe day today, and we're going to be right back here tomorrow around the same time, around noon, okay? All right, guys. I enjoyed myself today. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Make sure you guys are looking at the charts for NFK. We're going to the moon. I thank each and every one of you guys so much. I really do. I thank each and every one of you guys. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see each and every one of you tomorrow.